Americans, I think, really take it for granted how easily we integrate
Yeah.
immigrants, despite what you hear on the far right. And this is not an argument saying that we shouldn't necessarily reduce immigration, because it probably has been too high over the past couple of years. And at least certainly illegal immigration is a totally rational subject to debate. But we're very fortunate because we're not a blood and soil nation. That's not what makes you an American citizen,
No.
despite what we're seeing now on elements of the MAGA right, which want to reintroduce that conception of American citizenship. That is really not what makes, historically, that is not what has made people Americans. But that's not the case
Yeah.
in Europe, right? I mean, at the end of the day, it's a lot more difficult for someone with black skin to come to Germany and be accepted as a German in the same way as someone whose entire family has been there since like the Teutons, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that just makes it a fundamentally different question in Europe. And they haven't really been succeeding at this. I mean, Denmark is it's a small country, right? And I would say they've probably done this best. It's hard to look at other countries. For a long time, people would have said that the UK was good at it because they were sort of similar to America and they had a kind of Commonwealth history,
Hmm.
right? Britain was a global power in a way that made it more perhaps adaptable or easier for people from these parts of the empire to come and
Yeah.
integrate into that. And they also have a queen, which kind of unites the country. They have a monarchy. But I don't think anyone can look at these as, look at Britain now, and particularly looking at the Pakistani, rape gangs controversy, and say that Britain is doing a good job at this because they're just not.